guys, watching you're gonna start getting heavy-handed. This is now 6 hours. I've been documenting them going back and forth now. I'm gonna start getting heavy-handed now. They've taken their position for the night. In my book, Superintendent Farrett has given the orders. You make sure, forget about all them criminals and everything. You got one agenda. You keep an eye on that author who wrote that book called Citizen Framed. See guys, there's a long history here. What was the reason that I started writing that book? Because in 2020 I was a victim of a crime just over there in that other estate. And the neighbour who came charging at me, he ended up calling the police, and the whole thing got turned around. To cut a long story short, the whole thing got turned around, and then the next thing I know, the police are treating me like I'm the one who's come aggressively at him. So I'm not the victim anymore. Now I'm the aggressor. And then they write an antisocial report about me with about 25 accusations that this guy had said I had done to him and his family. Just crazy things. I actually have the report, yeah? And the worst thing about it is that when he charged at me, this guy, he didn't hit me or anything, he came right up into my face. I had called another neighbour to calm it all down because he wasn't actually at home. So then that neighbour who I called, he gave a witness's statement. The witness's statement's never been found, guys. And the guy who charged at me, he moved out. He was my direct neighbour. He moved out a while after. And then that was him. This report is disgraceful, man. And it even says that they approached kids to try and see what had happened, but they didn't go to my witness to ask him about what he heard when I made the phone call. Crazy. I had to call them up to tell them that they had forgotten to speak to my witness and take his statement. Next thing, the PC who took the statement, he went away and then left the force, so he never came back on duty. Anyway, the IOPC done 3 reviews, and every time I kept telling them, but you've left out the actual witness's statement. And then when they said they were going to review it for a 4th time, after 6 months they then told me they were going to drop it. So look, they proper done a nasty on me. I was the victim of a crime, and they spun it all around. Just think, I never know what happened to that antisocial report that basically tried to make out I was a maniac, even though I was the victim of a crime. This is how the police work, guys. Those who've been treated badly with them, we only see them as like some kind of mafia. There's no other way to view them. They're just like, it's just like a criminal organisation. That's how they treated me. That's my opinion and my experience. They treated me like they were a criminal organisation. The witness's statement is completely disappeared, never to be found again.